Good evening, Ernest, Laura.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Doing well.
Good.
This is my first ad hoc Zoom meeting, so
Yay.
yay! So I may mess up some of the rule things.
It'll, as long as it all is unintelligible for folks, that's really what matters, right? I'm pulling up the agenda so I can see it here. We don't want that as a shared screen, do we?
I'm fine with it being a shared screen if that's fine with you, Ernest, because I would have to pull it up and look at it too. I was in the process of doing that.
Yeah, I
and I think
have it on my iPad, so it's up to you guys.
I'll pull it up if that's easier. I don't. It's from communications perspective, I think when they live stream it, it's nicer when it's not on there because it's like fuzzy in the rebroadcast. But if it's easier for the purposes,
look it up. That's fine. We can have our faces be the main focus, and I'll pull it up on my.
Okay.
I had pulled up some agendas from the last time they did voting procedures, just kind of see how they like organized it. So I have those too.
Excellent. And I guess we're Jessica unfortunately can't join us till 5:30, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I think we can have a discussion, and I'll leave it. You're kind of chairing the ad hoc committee, I guess, or who's chairing the ad hoc committee? Is anybody?
We don't have a chair.
It's okay. It's totally fine. I can always call
By
it
the
to
people.
order.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that?
By the people.
Excellent. I'll order whenever you guys are ready, and then we'll do a quick roll call just to out of protocol. So we do that, and then we'll have a matters by the public, all those kinds of things. But again, no major formalities. We just want to make sure we give space for all that stuff.
Okay.
Are we ready? Should we call it to order? Okay, it's called to order at 5:03 p.m. by my clock here. And Laura, are you present?
Here.
Great. And Ernest, are you present?
Yes, sir.
And we'll make note that Jessica will be joining us, but later, and we'll make sure we make a note of that when she arrives. Okay. Thank you for that. I am going to bump us along here to matters by the public. We have 0 attendees at this point. You guys aren't that popular apparently today. So no matters by the public at this point. And we can, there's no response to matters by the public. So we'll move on to your work session.
Okay.
I'll let you guys kind of handle that piece if you don't mind.
Sounds good. So I don't know what you were planning, Ernest. I had a couple of things I thought we needed to like check off. One is just kind of I don't think we probably should like talk about specific names of people who have been nominated, but to look at, right, yeah, but to look at the responses from the survey we sent out and just to see how many people are nominated for each one. I had so 2 people responded since I bumped it this morning. Okay, so since we have multiple people running for each position, I thought it would be good to reach out to all of them, letting them know they have been nominated if they were not the ones to nominate themselves, and ask that if they are interested, prepare a statement for tomorrow's meeting stating why they would like to run, so they would have a heads up. I know that the last election, that was an issue people felt kind of caught off guard. And so I'd like to do that for them. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know what else we need to do except to like prepare to hold the election tomorrow.
Yeah, so it is just the 2 positions, correct?
Yeah.
That's correct. And note that it's not an election tomorrow. Honestly, you're Yeah, I think you're announcing the nominations. The election actually happens in December, and I'm looking at the rules and procedures. So your task is small at this point in the sense that you don't have to, you're not holding the whole election, but you have a nominated
Okay, I thought that was
committee.
gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah, and you're meeting in October to make recommended nominations for the offices of chair and vice chair. And then the slate, you're actually presenting, I guess when they say the slate, they're talking about, who's been nominated to the full commission at the December meeting. So what you could do probably is say that, you've gotten some nominations and that it is still open. You're going to announce the full slate at the December meeting so that you have some time, and then just make it clear during the HRC meeting on tomorrow that elections will take place in December, so everybody's prepared. And then any other things you think, like if people want to prepare a speech or something. I know that was a bit of, yeah, that's a point of contention, right? Is that what you were saying? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. I thought this had to be like wrapped up, like ready to go by like the next meeting, which is tomorrow. So,
You're way ahead of schedule, so it's great.
okay.
So tomorrow we can, as we let people know, if you're going to send out an email, Laura, then that means people may send back something saying that, I'm in or I'm not. And then we can tomorrow night give, I guess, a slate of should we give a slate of who's in tomorrow
I don't-
night?
I don't know if I'm gonna, I'm happy to send out those emails. I don't know if I'm gonna get responses from everybody within 24 hours.
True.
So maybe
I
just
think,
December, plan on December. I don't think we need to let people have like a full month to think about who they're gonna vote for.
Right.
Just,
I mean, do we need to let people know who is running, or just know that we have a slate of people who have decided to run? And when do people need to begin giving their, I guess, their speech or what have you, as far as why? When should we be concerned with that?
yeah, just from my perspective, I think that, giving people advance warning is a good thing. And I think it shows a lot of transparency. So, this may be not how it's been done in the past, but I don't think there's any harm if Laura, you say you're going to reach out to the people who have been nominated, so they're not caught unawares, perhaps, going into the meeting, then you'll know, you could potentially say that, these people have been nominated, these people have accepted the nomination. And so that then the rest of the commission can think about, what questions they might have, or, any other things about that prior to the voting. And then also say, and if you want to prepare something to say in December, you have advance warning to do so. And I think that doing that in the public forum is good, because it shows this is our process. Everybody knows kind of the same idea. I think the challenge last time was there was a little bit of unexpected nomination, like day of the election, and then an impromptu speech, which favored. We had one nominee who was deaf, right? And so that favored the hearing nominee over the deaf nominee, who may have had to do some different preparations. And I think that felt very awkward. And so we want to avoid that for whatever reasons. There's maybe different considerations this time, but for that same kind of principle. Anyway, there's the staff perspective.
Okay.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay. Do we still think it would be appropriate for someone to still put their hat in the ring? They can still do that? Okay.
I would say yes, because you're saying this is the preliminary slate, and you're reminding people that we're taking nominations, the committee exists. I don't know that you'll necessarily need to meet again prior to December's meeting, but yeah, I think especially because this is the first meeting where we'll have 3 new commissioners, and so letting them know that the process is in effect. We've done an orientation with all 3 of them, but that said, this is the first time they've been present in an actual meeting, so it might be good to give them that. In the spirit of advance warning, that kind of thing.
Okay. So am I hearing
All
that?
right, yeah, I can do that. I think I might, Mhm. Sorry, Chris.
Go ahead. Lori.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think I might need some email addresses for some people I haven't met yet. But otherwise, I'm happy to reach out tonight.
And you all have, do you have emails for everybody? Is that true? Independent of the big Human Rights Commission email group message?
Yes, actually, I do have them. I do have them now that I think about it. I'll
Okay,
let you know if I don't, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I do.
Even the
Happy
new
to-
members?
yeah, even the new members?
Yeah, even them. I didn't want to say that explicitly because then it, you know,
Okay, sorry.
that's all right.
Trying to be transparent.
Transparency in government. Yeah.
It's there. I do believe I sent out the roster at one point, which did have the emails on it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
There's multiple
Great.
ways that could be acquired, so
Yeah.
Yeah. no big deal.
Cool.
We got to find something to talk about because we got like 19 more minutes before Jessica is
I
able to
mean,
join us.
I love a short, sweet meeting, so
Yeah,
I'm sure she'd be happy to have one less meeting to attend.
For sure.
perhaps.
All right, so tomorrow night, somewhere in our meeting, in the, I guess, new business,
You are actually first in the, what is it? Business matters section.
okay.
And I am woefully behind in getting out the agenda packet, which will happen after this meeting. So, yes, and I apologize for that in person here because I like to give you guys a week in advance usually, but we had a lot of things cooking. So yeah, you're first on the business matters, or right after matters by the public, and right after the approval of the minutes, I guess.
Sounds good. And I'm happy at that point to share the preliminary slate of people who have, I guess, accepted the nomination. Maybe not the people who haven't accepted the nomination.
Yeah, I think that's right because I
Okay.
can see the like awkward moment of like, and so was nominated, and I emailed them and they said they didn't want to do it, but I'm telling you.
I can also say in the middle of a meeting for them to email me, they really want to do it. That way, by the end of the meeting, I can just like jump in there at the last point. Any other comments? I can be like, so and so's running.
Business, yeah, next steps. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it is kind of a weird process
that.
because you're in the middle of it still, but that seems right. So
The digital is even easier. Otherwise, they'd have to like pass me a note in the meeting.
Right.
Very obvious. So, okay, I will actually sincerely do that then if we're serious about that.
I think so.
Cool.
I mean,
All right, and we can let people know that this won't happen until December.
Yes. Yeah.
So no
Yeah.
pressure for tomorrow night.
Right. But if they are interested in running, they should prepare a statement for that December meeting. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Then I'll send out those emails.
Thank you.
No
great.
problem.
Is there anything else we need to cover at the top?
I don't think so. I'm slightly winging it just as you are. But we're in this together, and I have witnessed some elections, so I don't feel like this is an aberration from that. So I think it's a pretty straightforward process. So thank you all for taking time out of your day to meet today, and then also just to do this. The nomination form was really cool, by the way. That was a great idea. I don't know who put that together. But yeah,
Jessica gets all the credit.
yeah, that looks, she's good with that stuff. She's also one who showed me Box. Not to, hopefully that
Yeah.
doesn't, that's
Hmm.
not a bad thing. I like it.
Box is good. Yeah.
It's gotten mixed reviews, but hopefully it's still useful. But let me check to see if we have any attendees. We have none. So are we done with the work session at this point?
think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. No matters by the public to speak of, so no response. We've discussed our next steps, I think. So we'll adjourn, and I guess I'll just send an email. Oh, there's Brian. Brian, are we doing anything wrong?
Did I hear the word adjourn?
We're thinking about it.
Short night, Brian. Short night.
Early gift to you for the holidays here, but we have one member who can't join us till 5:30, but I think I'm just going to email her and say we're okay. And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll move to adjourn. It's 5:16.
Sounds good.
Thanks,
I
all.
second the motion if that's something. Yeah,
We don't have to make a
I'll
motion.
third it.
I don't know how the rules work. I really don't. I need to like get a book and sit down
We all
quietly
do
and
probably.
just learn.
We just need Sue at every meeting because
I
she'll
know.
she'll let you know.
Yes.
Good. Well, thank you all. Brian, thank you
You're welcome.
especially. And I'm glad
We'll
this
see
was
you
a short one
tomorrow.
for you.
See you
Sounds
tomorrow
good.
night.
Yeah, see you tomorrow
Take care.
night. Thank you.
Bye-bye.